Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Put a Ring on It, Season 4, Episode 2. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. When the episode first opens up, we are picking up with Dr. Stacy and Chance. They going back and forth and back. She tells them when the dates come into their homes, they need to treat them as they would want to be treated. Absolutely. So Dunbar talking about Dr. Stacy missed the point. It wasn't about me being her dad. I was just letting him know, this is not your friend. Okay, you need to respect the game. Sir, pipe down. So Chance is like, yeah, I mean, he has a little daddy energy, but I like a little daddy energy. Well, then why are y'all here? Don't get on my nerves now. Don't get on my nerves. So then we move on to Joya and Jasha. So she talked about her date and how she didn't have any boundaries. And it was a little bit hard for her because she was like paying attention to every single thing that she did because she didn't have boundaries. And she felt it was a good match of energy. So she told her about the Crumb situation and how she wiped his mouth and whatnot. And Dr. Stacy asked how Jasha felt about that. And he said, I didn't like it, but I felt like that was my ego taking over. And I thought that was a very mature answer. It really was. I was like, okay, I like that. So then on to Coolio and Catherine. I'm sorry. Ricky! On to Coolio and Catherine, child, aka Ricky and Catherine. So she told Dr. Stacy that Mark, who was her date, brought her some roses and she put them next to Ricky's side of the bed to remind him that it's been a while since he got her flowers. Ma'am, if you have to decorate y'all's room with roses from another man, then it might be time to exit stage left, honey. It might be time to exit. So Catherine said, they've been friends for so long. She feels like he's just used to her and he's kind of taking it for granted. And he doesn't have to buy her like a dozen roses, but like at least get her something. Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Platts was too comfortable. He is too comfortable. He doesn't feel the need to do more. And I should have known he didn't take himself seriously, honey. Look at that head. That head says all that I need to know. So he said, well, I pay for everything in the house. So, I forget that I need to do other things for her as well. But now that I know that she needs a little bit more, I'm going to step it up, I guess, as far as the romance is concerned. Y'all know what really irritates me? Okay, because let's just keep it real. Okay, it irritates me. And it is a sin and a shame that small things seem like such a large feat. Flowers? Head on down to Trader Joe's and get your girl some flowers along with some chicken fried rice or along with some wontons. Honey, check the TikTok. Go ahead and get your haul and get your girl some flowers while you at it. Okay? Flowers are not expensive. When I was a young kid, and when I say kid, I mean 18 or 19 years old, and I had boyfriends, they would bring me flowers and I would think, oh my gosh, he spent a grip. Baby, Publix, Kroger, Walmart. You can pick up some flowers for $9.99. I don't want to hear no excuses, and I'm getting sick of our sisters not getting what they deserve. So now we start buying flowers for our damn selves. Child, this is a fool. She said Mark was very funny. He had great listening skills, and she feels like Ricky listens to respond. So being out with Mark, and he was listening to her, she's just hoping that Ricky picked up some of what he was putting down. Girl, he ain't pick up nothing. So then Dr. Stacy asked the ladies would they like to see their dates again. Joya said no because he was too busy trying to woo her instead of getting to know her. Yeah, and he was corny. And that turtleneck wasn't giving what was supposed to be gave. Chance said no. She said, I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for someone more grounded and more mature. You're looking for a father figure, girl. He's like, yeah, I expected her to say that. So please provide her with someone that's more competition. Okay. They're really about to get on my nerves. He's like, yeah, I'm a successful black man with no felonies. And it's not too many of us, so I don't have anything to worry about. I'm not worrying about nothing. Well, newsflash, sir. Please stop perpetuating those stereotypes, because not now piece of a black man in my family has any felonies. Okay, and there are a lot of them out there. Don't try to generalize every black man and lump them in to make yourself sound good. You sound silly. It's giving crazy. Moving forward. So Catherine said, no, I'm not going to go on any more dates with him because they look the same on paper. Okay, him and Coolio, they looking the same. Recently divorced, has a child. Girl, you know you need to go out with that man one more time. You know you need to get that man a second date. And I don't think that Dr. Stacy thought that that was a wise decision because she was looking like, say what now? So she said, listen, make sure that you're being careful to stay in the moment. Don't try to look too far ahead. Translation, girl, you don't even know this man. Okay? You here to try to get a ring and I hooked you up with somebody I thought you would be good with. So pay attention. Use your cat eye. She trying to help you, Catherine. You're a nice lady, honey. But Ricky might not be it. So Dr. Stacy was telling her, girl, it's about dating someone new, but also putting the magnifying glass up to you all's relationships. So now it's time for the men to go on their dates. So Catherine was like, well, he better not do nothing for her that he don't do for me. Girl, what does he do for you? What does he do? But I'm telling you right now, I would be pissed if him and his plats picked up anything for another date and they ain't did nothing for me. So Dr. Stacy is like, well, I got on Dunbar for trying to control things, so y'all just need to let it be. In the next scene, the men are getting ready for their dates, and Jasha is super excited. Do y'all hear me, honey? His personality is coming out. I said, oh, he happy. He said he and Joya are all good, but she wants marriage and kids, and he's not quite ready. So his date's name is Celine. She's 30. Baby, Celine got a body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. I said, okay, Celine with the body on her. So Joya said she saw her and was like, maybe I should have put some boundaries in place. Girl, I don't know now, honey. She was trying to play it cool, but I know she was a mess inside. But it's okay. She did well. She let him go out on his date, and she ain't say too much. In her confessional, she says she knows that that's his type, but she's just going to try to trust the process. Yeah, sis, that's the best thing that you can do. Because what's going to happen is going to happen. So there's really nothing that you can do to prevent it. Over at Catherine and Ricky's house, he's getting ready for his date. Child ain't much to do. Put on a little t-shirt and them little jeans. So we find out that they live in the house with his entire family. Girl, what is you doing? You living in the house with his entire family. And sir, you got the nerve to be talking about you pay all the bills and y'all sleeping in the room he grew up in. Probably still got the twin bed. Sir, don't you ever repeat that again. Do you hear me? You paying $200 and half on the light bill is not you paying for everything in that house. I don't want to hear it. Not no more. I said, what? Because the way he was explaining it when they were all together in his confessional, he was like, yeah, I pay for everything, so I don't think about it. Sir, you still live with your family. Okay, I'm done. She said, yeah, I really want to live alone because when we fight, they like to jump in with their unsolicited advice. And I mean, sometimes it helps, but I really would like to experience us living alone. Catherine. And again, what does he really bring to the table? Oh, I want so much better for you, honey. I really do. So his date is Sheila. She's 35. She's a nurse. She has some fiery red locks in her hair, petite lady with tattoos and whatnot. So they open the door. And he's like, I'm not going to lie. She look good. I mean, I would try to talk to her if I was out. Sir, you would try to talk to anybody. Okay. And I do mean anybody. So Catherine is asking where they're going for their date. And she's telling them. So when they leave, Catherine goes, I'm pissed. She looking all cute going on her date. And I was looking crazy going to get a smoothie. Ma'am, that doesn't mean you had to wear a workout outfit. Nobody told you to put that on. You can still be cute and casual. You must not know how to dress. Because it ain't no way I would have put on that running to Walmart outfit on national TV. I don't give a damn where I'm going. Baby, they could have told me I was going to the end of my driveway. You best believe I'm going to put it on, honey. I'm going to twirl right on to the end of that driveway dressed like something. That's your own fault. Don't try to blame that on her. Moving forward. So she was like, yeah, I don't think that's his type. But then again, I don't know his type. At this point, anybody that looks them plats in the eye and doesn't start giggling, that's his type, i.e. you, ma'am. Okay? No disrespect. I'm just saying. Over on the other side, Jasha and his date, Celine, they get to their destination. So they're sitting down, they're talking. So she tells him she's 30, he's 40, she's a Gemini, he's a Cancer. Baby, they talking. So she starts telling him that she meditates. And he said, yeah, I've done the same thing. And I've actually been to Thailand. He said, when you go into, the area or whatever, he said something, you go into this place and you have to be completely quiet. You can't make any noise so that you can meditate. So she said she also went to Hawaii and did the same thing, but Thailand is definitely on her list. So then he started asking her where does she like to go. And she said she liked to go to Spanish speaking places because she speaks a little Espanol. So baby, they start speaking in Spanish and whatnot to each other. I said, oh, yeah, Joya, the boundaries might should have been placed, honey. They might should have been placed. These two definitely have a lot in common, and I see some chemistry there. So he asked why she's single. He's like, what's going on? I mean, why are you single? Basically, what's wrong with you? That's how it came out to me. And she said, she's just having fun. She's had her fair share of frogs and hasn't found a prince yet. Girl, I know that's right. So he said he wasn't expecting to have so many things in common with her, but like the vibe and the energy is just right. So then they're talking. So he tells her that Joya is ready to move into having kids and a marriage. So she was like, how old is she? He said, oh, she's 37. I'm open to it, but I just want to take a little bit more time. Sir, you are 40 years old. How much longer you plan to wait? Better yet, what are you waiting for? She is 37. So if y'all want to be able to enjoy your children, I know she has an 11-year-old, but if you want to be able to have more than one child between the two of you, then you might want to get a move on. Okay, you might want to get into it as you get into it. I feel like you kind of wasting her time a little bit. Joya, I hope y'all are engaged already, honey, and you're already pregnant. Because I'm just saying. So Celine was like, yeah, I move kind of slow. And so he asked her if she ever wanted kids. She said, if I never get married, then I'm never having kids. I'm not pressed to have children. Most people want to have children and I got to have a kid. She said that's not her. Now, I can respect that because some people will take the kid without the marriage. I'm happy that she knows exactly what she wants because the days are gone of I got to have a kid and I got to have a husband in order to be complete. Some women know what they want and they have it all planned out. So baby, if you don't want kids, that's fine. In the next scene, Chance and Dunbar, they're getting ready for his date. So he comes downstairs after he got through playing with G.O.D. up there praying and whatnot. Sir, I don't trust a prayer coming out of you. Ever since you played with G.O.D. praying with that man, So he comes downstairs. Here she go. I think I'm going to change my mind. Girl, don't nobody want him but you. So she's like, yeah, I'm nervous. I mean, you might find the love of your life. You might find your love. He said, no, I'm just looking to learn from the women. I don't want to leave my woman. I'm just looking to learn from them. So he asked about his curfew. She's like, you better come home before the street lights come on. Girl, it's already dark outside. So what street lights? What do y'all even be saying? It's like y'all just be saying any old thing, child. And then we see them cut to Crystal walking in the dead of night. What is she walking underneath? A ring light? Because I know the street lights is on. I'm just so sick of people. So he's going out with Crystal. She's 30. Her expectations are just getting to know someone. Crystal in this ankle skirt give me Liz. Y'all remember Liz from Ready to Love? It's giving, let me get in front of the enemy, child. So she arrives and Chance greets her. He was very respectful of her. And he said he liked the fact that she was covered up. Chance was acting just like he was. Acting just like he was when she went out. She's sitting all on his lap talking about, okay, well, you have an opportunity to date an incredible man. Ma'am, she don't want to hear all that from you. These two are nerve-wracking and not very fun to watch, might I add. Okay, sometimes it can, when you watch people that are over the top, it can be entertaining, but these two are not entertaining. They're acting like they're in a bad sitcom. It's getting on my nerves. I don't know if it's just me, but we're only 2 episodes in and I could do with a lot less. I really could. I feel like they are the perfect match, so I don't even know why they are on this show. You are the female version of him. Girl gone. Marry him so y'all can get on off this show. So Dunbar and Crystal, they get to their date and she's wearing even more clothes. Girl, now where you get this tacky jean jacket? I'm talking about Crystal done layered up. Now, I don't know what the temperature is down in the ATL, but baby, she has on an ankle skirt. Child, what this girl got on, child? I'm not about to play. She said she thought he was Tay Diggs when he opened the door. Talking about, I thought you was Tay Diggs at first. Girl, please do not inflate that ego any further. You ain't gonna have no room for oxygen, okay? Please don't do it. So they're having this awkward energy type conversation. It was awkward. So she was like, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's breaking down every wall. Girl, is it that easy? Okay. So as they're talking, here comes this submission talk. Okay, somehow we got here. She's like, yeah, I mean, I know that you're going to lead and I'm going to be submissive. You don't even know him. He could be leading you any old well. I'm so tired of talking about submission and whatnot. It will come naturally if that's what's going to come. But why on every dating or relationship show, that's the first thing that, these are the things that we hear on OWN. Take a shot every time you hear vulnerable, transparent, love language, submissive, and alpha male. Those 5 words and or phrases we hear on every Black dating or relationship show. My gosh, can we please find something else to talk about? So then he starts salivating, honey, because what she say that for? Sir, don't explode at the word submissive. He was like, say what? So submissive? Yeah, she said submissive. So he talking about, oh my God, won't he do it? See, that's what I'm saying, playing with G-O-D. See, moving forward. So he was like, what does submissive mean for you? She was like, allowing the man to lead me and make decisions for the household. So he said every time she opened her mouth, he felt a connection. Dunbar is creepy. He wants someone that he can control and manipulate, and he ain't fooling me. He said he learned in his ministry. And so she's like, in your ministry? So she takes over. And she said that she does know God. And he asked what her ministry is. And she was like, well, I do preach. I do lead the youth ministry. What are the odds? Production, y'all ain't playing in my face, ain't he? I already know what time it is, okay? Y'all put these people together on purpose. He said that she was humble and wholesome. And Dunbar tells us that that date was the most refreshing date and the best date that he has been on in his life. That is a big statement. The best date that you've been on in your life? Really? I wonder if Chan saw that. Moving forward. In the next scene, Ricky and his date Sheila, they make it to their date and they're talking. She's telling him how much of a tomboy she is, but you know she can zhuzh it up when she needs to. She's 35. He thinks she looks younger. He's like, well, you know, black don't crack. Black don't crack, but them lips look like they might if you don't put some Carmex on them. Got them little soup coolers just out there cracked up. If you don't get them lips together. So he asked if she had kids and she doesn't have any. And he said, well, how do you feel about dating someone with kids? She said, you know, I don't have a problem with that. I just want to make sure that the man's relationship with the child's mother is good because I ain't got time for no drama. So he explains that his parenting style is a little bit different and Catherine gets mad. So now y'all listen to this. He said his ex-wife works on entertainment stuff at night. I was like, entertainment stuff? Like what? Is she a producer? Or is she in the club? Is she a bottle girl? Like entertainment stuff at night? Anywho, he said his ex-wife works on entertainment stuff at night and needed somebody to be there with the kids. So she would be out all night and he would fall asleep on the couch. So you go from your mother's couch to your child's mother's couch? Oh, absolutely not, honey. All those people in that house, that child can come spend the night. Now, I'm wondering if Ricky even has a car because you living at home, you sleeping on the couch, you don't bring flowers, you probably pay $150 a month. What is going on? Do you have a vehicle? Like, it's just so many hell no's for me. It's too many for me, honey. It is too many for me. So Sheila was like, well, I mean, it's cool as long as you're on the couch. You are on the couch, right? He was like, yeah, I'm on the couch. She said, oh, okay, well, I feel like it's all about communication. That's easy for you to say when it ain't your man. She's like, yeah, I don't have no issue with it. And again, it's easy to say when it's not your man. Why are you so sleepy that you got to fall asleep on the couch? Why can't your child come to his grandma's house? Okay? Come on over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Honey, you don't need to sleep over there. And I don't care what y'all say about me, honey. Y'all can say, oh, Misha, that's insecure. Okay, shout out to Issa Rae. Moving forward. So he says Sheila is a lot more understanding than Catherine. Sheila is not your woman. She already got to see your mama at breakfast and use her inside voice during the sexuals. And you talking about understanding? Boy, gone. That's as understanding as they come. You better be happy she's still there when you get home. Back at Dunbar and Chance's house, Chance is telling us that she was happy for Dunbar to go on a date with a wholesome woman. She's like, you didn't want you a twerker, did you? I know you don't want a twerker. The way that these two interact, I don't know, it's just something weird about it. And I feel like Dunbar will be on Seeking Sister Wife next season. Okay. And Chance will be right there. We want somebody that's wholesome. I don't know. That's just what it gives me, child. That's just what it gives me. So Dr. Sheila is coming to visit them. And at first Chance was like, why she got to come visit us first? But then she thought about it and she's actually pretty happy that she's coming to visit them so they can talk about things that they need to talk about. So she arrives. Hey, ma'am. And she sits down and she tells them, listen, I was very intentional on seeing you all first, but I'm confused. Because he said he wants a submissive woman. And then I was thinking about it. And you said that you cater to him and you take care of him. So what exactly do y'all need help with? Like, what is the stuff? What do you need from me? She know y'all playing in our faces as well. Honey, it's giving an act. Okay. And Dr. Sheila already know about acting, honey. She used to be in movies and whatnot. Shout out to A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Okay. She like, what's going on? Are y'all extras or what? So Dunbar was like, yeah, when I say I want her to cater to me and be submissive, I'm just saying because I feel like she asked her dad things first. I know he wants to feel wanted, but what is wrong with asking for her dad's advice? He said when it comes to investing or her book coming out, I feel like she talks to her dad first. So Chance looked at him and she was like, no, I don't. I feel like you're just pulling things out of thin air. Like, what are you even talking about? So Dr. Sheila goes, what are the factual examples? Because I'm not seeing it. So give me something concrete. He gonna say, I don't really have any, but I don't know how to handle a strong woman. Now that was an honest answer. I respected him for admitting that he does not know how to handle a strong woman. He said when he asks her to help her, she always says that she doesn't need any help. She doesn't need it. So basically he wants to feel needed. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. He might struggle with feeling inadequate. Now, I know he was the big man because he played NFL football and everything. So maybe now that he's not on the field, he needs something else to pour his energy into. And Chance doesn't need him like that. He thought he was going to come with the football title and she was just going to, oh my gosh, damsel in distress. But she's like, no, I'm good. So he's struggling with that. So Dr. Sheila wants to talk to him alone because she's like, for you to just make up a story, it's something is wrong. I need to talk to you by yourself. So she said, look, I feel like you have a fear when it comes to Chance. So what is it? So he starts crying. He was like, I've never told anybody this, but to be continued. And that was the end of the episode. Now listen, I want to know what the tears are for, and it better not be nothing crazy. Okay, I really want to know what it is that he's never told anyone before. But we have to wait until next Friday. And y'all know I'm going to be sitting front and center, and then I'm going to bring y'all the review. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode of Put a Ring on It. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.